Phoenix on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now just a 3-point Suns lead. Here's Thurman, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Richmond. He's covered by Levine. Levine with some nice D. Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Thompson outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Levine. The rebound by Richmond. Rockets trail by 5. It's Anthony on the tape. And Anthony slams it in.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Levine. Pass to Duncan. Uses the glass on the layup. Duncan's gotten 4 this quarter.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Collins. There's the screen. Down low. Here's Haywood. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, PA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Haywood. And the bucket is good. Haywood's got 12.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Collins against Levine. And here's Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And the Suns getting another bucket right there. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Now Levine. 9 points in the game. Floats one, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
For Houston, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Porter against Maxey. Shoots. Zach LaVine clears it away. The Suns lead by 3. He takes it in. Here's King. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with LaVine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Now here's Maxey. They set a pick to the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Porter. Pass to King. Over Jones. And it's King missing.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Outside Maxey. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter here.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
The Suns leading. Levine with it. 9 points in the game. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Maxey passes to Noah. Misses from close range.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Order in the post, and it's in there. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Phoenix out in front. They're up by 5. And right after... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Tyrese Maxey, and it's Anthony in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
At the line for your Rockets, Jacob Noah. 2 shots.
No good on that one. That one misses. Phoenix leading by 5. Shot from the wing. Again, the Suns good for 2.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Here's Billups. Pass to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Porter pulls it in. Phoenix is shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Knocked! Now here's Collins. On the wing, Anthony. He buries it from 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pass to Duncan. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. From the right block, hits the front of the rim and out. Rockets trail by 4. Anthony outside. Here's Haywood. Pass to Collins. That one falls.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Making a switch here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Drexler. No good on the shot. Here's Richmond. Pass to Billups.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix on D. Their biggest lead.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Richmond. No good from outside. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up to Phoenix. They lead by 4. Here's Lieber. Here's Thurman. Clock at 6. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Richmond. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thompson passes to Lieber. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Here's Billups. Houston with another miss. The Suns lead by 8. Inside. Here's Duncan. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Richmond. Here's Unseld. Here's Billups. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Thompson passes to Thurman. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Suns on D. Anthony outside. Pass to Unseld. Shot clock at 6. Here's Richmond. Got a piece of it. Here's Drexler. Here's Lieber. Thompson left side. Here's Drexler. He's guarded by Anthony. Ooh, it doesn't go. Rockets trail by 12. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
When you're losing, you can't afford to give the ball away.
And the Rockets making a change here. Maxey's checked in. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've scored 10 straight. Thompson outside. Here's Duncan. 5 to shoot.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Personal foul. 16 foul. At the line for the Suns. 10 seconds. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Here's Anthony. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Here's Maxey. Anthony right side. It's good! The turnaround jumper.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Duncan. Active on the glass there. Second chance points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And that one misses. Rockets trail by 14. Against Thompson. Lets it go from 11. Yes, sir, it's good.
And defensively, you got to make them work harder. That's just too easy.
And looks Looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You've got to focus on the details.
Thompson against Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. It's cleared away by Thompson. Phoenix leading by 12.
In this series setup, Game 5s are so important. A massive win for the Suns.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And a gutsy showing that'll force a Game 6. They're not ready for their season to be over just yet.
And it says a lot about the character of this team. With all the pressure in the world on them, they come out and perform. Still 2 more must-wins in front of them, but they'll go into Game 6 believing this series is theirs for the taking.
Not that time. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
For your Rockets.
And that's good as he hits both shots. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Many league observers were starting to count them out, but tonight's
Game 5. This is a do or die. Take a look at the Heat. You said it before, Greg. Their backs are against the wall. They need a win here tonight, and then 2 more On top of that, that is a long list.
And for a lower seed, partner, that's a very difficult task. They can't think down the road, though. They need to stay in the moment, treat this as a one-game series. That's really all you can do.
Good advice. So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Anthony Davis is out there with Mobley. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now Johnson. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Johnson outside. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound, Milwaukee. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Davis setting the pick for Leonard. Going inside, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender. Look at what he stamped out.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Tatum against Mobley. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely, and the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Rondo scanning the floor. Tatum dishes to Howard. Davis with the block.
Depth, taxes, and AD. Blocking shots, you can rely on all 3.
Mitchell kicks to Johnson. Pass to Leonard. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. In the 3rd spot, Dwight Howard.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Johnson down low. He's covered by Rondo.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Leonard against McDaniel. Tatum on the wing. Howard with a screen on Mobley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Tatum.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
And so Tatum nails them both. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mobley outside. Heat moving the ball around. Leonard looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley sets the pick for Leonard. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Tatum finds Rondo. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tatum with the screen on Leonard. Driving inside. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Davis, the pass to Leonard. Davis against Howard. And it's Davis missing. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Bucks. To the paint and stolen by Mobley. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Now here's Rondo. Scoreless thus far. Howard, the pass to Rondo. McDaniels against Leonard. It's stolen by Davis. The Heat trail by 4. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Mobley left side. Johnson down low. He's covered by Rondo. Good.
He can hurt you from the mid-range. Johnson's eyes light up when he sees those opportunities in front of him.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And stolen by Song. Pass to Ingram. 3-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Butler passes to Williamson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Here's Nash. It's deflected. It's Williamson, top of the key. He gets that one. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Now Rose, following the miss by Nash from deep over Nash, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Nash, still without a basket. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3, buries the long-range jumper.
The sharpshooter Nash, especially efficient and lethal from outside the arc with that really efficient stroke of his.
Green with a screen for Rose. 16 feet away, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Nash the pass to Sarr, and the Heat another 3.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Outside Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim.
Nash outside. Stolen by Rose. Drops in the breakaway layup. Rose has got 6.
Boy, he's an absolute blur. Derrick Rose, cat-like quickness.
Now Ingram. No scoring in this one. Turner with the screen. Fires the 3. That shot no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Green, Duran out there with Tatum. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Butler at the 3. Alexander Walker passes to Turner. Pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Floats it up there for Mobley. Stolen by Rose. Now here's Tatum. Pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Man, I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll. Exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
Rose against Nash. Over Rose. Bank shot. No good. Bucks leading by 8. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Nash the pass to Turner. Here's Leonard. Over Butler. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Duran with the screen on Nash. Rose passes to Duran. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Outside, Green, back to Tatum. The kick outside to Butler. Clock at 6. Tatum setting the pick for Butler. Shoots over Turner. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Heat trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Trying to end the drought. And it comes off the front of the rim. Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Mobley with the block.
And whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Howard's checked in for Duran. McDaniels comes in for Butler. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Rondo in for Derrick Rose. And a new group in for the Heat. Davis is checked in for Turner. Brandon Ingram comes in for Leonard. Mitchell, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Johnson in for Steve Nash. Rondo's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Johnson, the pass to Mobley. Now Ingram. Mobley, a screen on McDaniel. And Mobley throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Milwaukee. Outside
Rondo. Howard in the post. Davis is on. Howard can't hit.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Holds it up there for Mobley. And stolen by Tatum. And it's the Bucks on the break. It's stolen by Davis. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Here's Mobley. Ingram finds Mobley. Mitchell. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions. And Howard's still a presence down low.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
High post, Davis. And it's sent back by Howard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The shot's good. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Miami shooting their first free throw of the night. Williamson is checked in for Tatum. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Miami.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10 wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
Sarr against Williamson. Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got 5 points so far. Rondo passes to Howard. Through traffic and lays it in. Howard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Ingram against McDaniel. And it's Ingram missing. Bucks leading by 14. And it's Rondo in the corner. Banked in off the glass. Rondo's got 6 in the quarter.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ingram outside. Sarr sets the screen for Ingram. Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Outside Rondo. Popped up there for Howard. It's stolen by Davis. To the middle. Here's Sarr. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game. Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
They need to go to their locker room and watch film of shooting. The best shooters in the world. Like me. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, in your career, seeing how things are. And that's a halftime wrap.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. You look at Alex Sarr in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Mitchell, and there's Davis, and it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. Pass to DiVincenzo. Rondo is screen on Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
The Heat trail by 10. Davis with a screen on Rondo. Johnson, the pass to Leonard. And here is Mobley. Heat moving the ball around. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. Rebounded by Howard.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Howard with a screen on Mobley. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
They get a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Outside, Davis. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I don't know what you do about that. Davis just powering it down.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Rondo. Now here's Tatum. His 3-pointers off the mark. Johnson against Rondo. High post Johnson. And it's Davis at the elbow. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Davis has got 6 points.
Love the readiness of AD. He's already prepared himself to shoot before receiving the ball.
Outside Rondo. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. Johnson outside. Davis setting the pick for Johnson. A kick out to Mobley. Pass to Leonard. Rejection by McDaniel.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys. Showing us why right there.
Now here's Howard. Covered by Mobley. Howard against Mobley. Can they get it? No good from Howard.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
All the way, Donovan Mitchell.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Duran, he's checked in for Howard. Butler comes in for McDaniels. Green, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Rondo. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Turner's checked in for Anthony Davis. Alexander Sarr comes in for Mobley. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mitchell. Nash is subbed in for Johnson. It's stolen by Duran. Here's Tatum, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. I mean, he's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Tatum nails them both. The Heat trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Green, the screen. Fires from 18. Rose, good. Rose has got 8.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Alexander Walker passes to Nash. Off target with his 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Inside. And Duran slams it in.
And once step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Tatum against Turner. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Leonard.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Pass to Turner. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Butler. And Butler running the floor.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Leonard against Butler. Sarr sets the screen for Leonard. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
Here's Tatum. The kick outside to Butler. Nash outside. Takes it inside. Outside Leonard. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Tatum. There's Green with the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Sarr. He's got 11. 107 left to play in the third. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Over Butler. That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Turner with a screen on Rose. Here's Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
Oh, yeah, Kawhi Leonard. There's still some life left in those limbs.
Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Ingram outside. Turner with a screen for Ingram. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to it.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Rose. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They've come into the second half with a renewed focus at the offensive end. Put in a lot of work and effort into it. Let's see if they can sustain it.
Rondo's checked in for Rose. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Mobley against Williamson. McDaniels outside. 6 to shoot. Releases. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Big forwards like Jaden McDaniels who can pull up for a jumper from anywhere. Those guys are a luxury to have.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Davis has the open look. Rebounded by the Bucks. They led by as many as 18 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Williamson outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Heat trail by 6. Johnson with it. McDaniels picks him up. Johnson dishes to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mobley. Down low. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis down low.
Hey, I'd say any time is a good time to give it to AD, but particularly when you're fighting the shot clock. Let him have it and go to work.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Rondo, bounce pass. Pass to Williamson. Plays it up and banks it in.
And the Heat not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Stolen by McDaniels. Williamson outside. Loads it up for Williamson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Johnson against Rondo. In the corner, it's Ingram. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Rondo. And here is Williamson. Covered by Mobley. Williamson in the post. Mobley's there. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
Basket counts.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Bucks. 6-point game. Pass to McDaniels. And it's Miami with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by DiVincenzo. Mitchell kicks to Ingram. 5 on the clock. Shoots over McDaniel. And McDaniels with the block. Milwaukee making a switch. Tatum's checked in. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Heat. Bucks leading by 6. Outside Rondo. To the middle. Here's Tatum. No good on the shot. Good D by Mobley. Oh, Leonard in position. And Tatum pulls it down. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Tatum. Outside for Rondo. Back to Tatum. From deep. There's Tatum's range on display.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
Here's Leonard. Good work there as it goes down.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Bucks. They led by as many as 18 points. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Butler, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Miami also making a switch. Nash is checked in. Now DiVincenzo. Mitchell with the steal. Now Leonard. And stolen by Butler. And Davis sends it back.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
And so Miami again turning it over. Milwaukee leading by 7. And here is Butler. Tatum with the screen on Leonard. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Rebounded by Tatum. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Mobley with the block. Tatum against Mitchell. No good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th.
Big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Milwaukee.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense, will force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win in 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are winning.
Having another steal.
And for this franchise, he's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature defensively helps take offenses out of their rhythm, which is invaluable. Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Milwaukee Bucks take the series and they'll move on and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark.
Welcome. And it's Duke. Case for Sports and the Western Conference semifinals. It's an elimination game in store tonight with the series standing at 3-1. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. We've got James Harden, and it's Malone in at the 4. Harden with a bucket.
A lights-out three-point shooter. Harden loves to take and make them.
Pass to Ibaka. Back to Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 16, Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Stockton, defended by Murray. Here's Short. Malone, pass to Stockton. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 5 points.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Pass to Gasol. Here's Wade. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. And Harden gets the double team. Pass to Stockton. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Murray with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a three-point game. Oh, that's offensive interference. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Stockton, pass to Harden. Down low. Picked it out of midair. To the middle. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Thunder, James Worthy. Shooting 1.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Worthy. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Well, they started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Out left to the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Malone. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the lay-in.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Wade, the pass to Gasol, to the wing, right side. Harden against Murray, pass to Malone. Ibaka with a steal. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Stockton, pass to Short. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's Ibaka defending. Out to the right wing. Here's Short. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Wade. There's the drive. Gasol. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Stockton. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Murray scanning the floor. Here's Wade, defended by Harden. Wade misses.
Yeah, not in his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Outside, Green. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Right wing. Here's Hudson. Brooks defending. Let's go with a three. Roy's shot is good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Paul looking over the floor.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here is Green. Picked by Isaac. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Brooks. Will it go?
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Roy, 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And so Paul will bring it up for OKC. Trailing by 10. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And both free throws good for Green.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Pass to Hudson. Here's Roy. They double him with Isaac from the elbow. Off the left rim and out. Thunder trail by 8. And we've got 1:18 left in the first. Outside Paul. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 14-4 run. To the paint. Here's Brand. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Isaac. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Theus. Here's Hudson. Up and over Brooks. And again, New Orleans no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Outside Paul. Brooks. The three is up. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And now just a 3-point New Orleans lead. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. Yeah, guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Chris Paul out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Here's Theus. Still without a bucket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Murray. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game now.
At the line for the Pelicans, Reggie Theus. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Wade. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
New Orleans leading by 3. To the middle. It's tipped. Ibaka with a steal. Murray passes to Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Yeah, you know the coaching staff loves to see Murray share the ball like that.
Pass to Theus. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. It's short. That one goes in. Short's got his first 2 points. And it's Murray with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Gasol up top. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for your Thunder, Gasol, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
On the wing, Harden. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Here's Wade, defended by Harden. Six to shoot. Here's Wade. And he lays it up and in. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
New Orleans in the lead. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Right side Murray. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and Murray is getting in close, and he's rewarded with the foul call.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops from Murray.
Well, you get a lot with Murray. Size in the backcourt. He plays at a high level on both ends. Very difficult matchup.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, it seems like every season, DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
Abdul-Jabbar, and it's good. 2 points. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Outside Murray. Spins. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
Murray against Harden. They set the pick. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Worthy passes to Ibaka. Over to the wing. Here's Wade. Inside, Murray. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Short. Pass to Stockton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's Ibaka defending. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Stolen by Harden. Good. Good D by Murray. Oklahoma City trailing. Down low. And that one's good. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
What a setup by Murray out of the pick and roll. That is quality offense.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. The Thunder have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Outside Paul. Three-pointer Brooks. The rebound by Malone.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect...
Oh, wow! What a play!
That was incredible.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Paul. It's good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Roy. He's got 7. No good there with a step-back J. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Pass to Paul. Charity stripe shot. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Gilmore's got his first bucket in this one.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Roy. Green covering. Fires from the wing. Roy's shot is good. Roy's got 9.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Gilmore. Pass to Green. It's stolen. 32 seconds left in the first half. Here's Hudson. Good work defensively by Brooks. The Thunder have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Ball passes to Gilmore. And New Orleans making a change here.
13 foul. Pelican substitution, Elton Brand, Reggie Theus.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Picked by Isaac to the inside. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 2. And Allie, all right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
This bench, they've been destructive. High energy, attacking like torpedoes.
Rising from the... and looking at where the... That's it for us.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And it's Murray with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. So for New Orleans right now, we've got James Harden, and it's Malone in at the 4-man spot.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Outside Harden. Here's Short. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Wade. Just 5 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. The Pelicans pull it in. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Pass to Wade. And here's Gasol. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Malone's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 drives. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Here's Stockton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Checked by Gasol. Here's Stockton for the lead. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
2 shots.
the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Good on both. Here's Wade. Give him 8 points now. Ibaka with a screen on Harden. Up top, Ibaka. Pass to Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and this team wants Murray to play aggressively and get to the line more.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Murray drops them both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Stockton. He's got 5. Pass to Short. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Here's Malone. Outside Harden. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 9.
The one thing we know for sure about Harden, he does not shy away from contact.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Jacks up a 3. Gasol grabs the board.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. To the paint. Ibaka the pass to Wade. That shot off the mark. Harden with the defensive effort.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. Paul with it. Green, the pass to Paul. Theus grabs the board. The Pelicans lead by 5. Pass to Brand. And it's blocked by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Gilmore. Paul finds Green. Green's feeling it at the arc.
If Jalen Green can hit three-point shots consistently, he'll take his game to the next level.
Here's Roy. Green covering. Inside. And that one's good. Brand's got his first points of the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Theus. Down low. Here's Doherty. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City.
Pelicans foul. William Hudson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Gilmore passes to Green. There's a screen. Launches it. Gets the three ball to go. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
Here's Roy. Green covering.
Woo! rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Oh, swiped away. Here's Hudson. Brooks defending. 46 seconds left in the third. Counted. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Gilmore. Now here's Brooks. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. There's the steal. And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Hudson. Buries the corner 3. And now it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
We see it happen again. They give the ball away, and it immediately hurts them.
Now Green. Isaac for 3. That shot off. And so it's New Orleans earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Serge Ibaka is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Green. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Gilmore in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Outside Harden. Over Green. Harden can't hit. Thunder trail by 10. To the paint. There's Gilmore. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it. And they need more of those.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside, Green. Pass to Ibaka. Outside, Paul. Outside for Green. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, with his 360-degree vision, Paul spots the shooter on the perimeter.
On the wing, Harden. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Pass to Gilmore. Outside Paul. Here's the floater. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Hudson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Paul finds Brooks. And here is Green. There's the triple. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. That's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up and hurt.
Count the basket. Hudson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, after a scoreless first half, he's turning things around here, looking much more aggressive.
Paul passes to Gilmore. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Pelicans.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
And he makes the first. And And New Orleans making a change here. It's both from the stripe.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Pelicans lead by 6. Outside Harden. Pass to short. 4-3. The rebound by Murray. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Gilmore. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Murray. Gasol up top. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Here's Worthy. Here's Wade. Clock at 6. Launches a 3.
And right there, the instincts of Harden helping him on D. And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yeah, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Murray with it. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Isaac, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He actually challenged his players. He said, quote, "We are in this one. We can see the finish line. How will we react?" I'm curious to see who steps up and takes it to the next level. Big challenge from Coach.
And Allie, thank you for that. They've led by as much as 10. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. "18 feet out, and that's in. The Pelicans call timeout. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Isaac covering. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Theus. Down to 5 on the shot clock. no good. Thunder trail by 4. Murray.
Yeah, just a great effort from Murray there. Working hard to get to the line.
Second team foul. At the line for two.
No good on the free throw. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Good on the second one. The Pelicans lead by 3. Now Harden. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Malone. Beyond the arc. Another chance. Oh, it misses.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Murray. Harden with a rebound. New Orleans has got 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Rises up. Fires the 3. Nails it.
And there is no way anybody else is taking that shot. I mean, when it's crunch time on a big possession, Harden is always going to be that guy.
Murray. Oh, it's off target. New Orleans has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on.
Substitution on the floor.
And that's an intentional foul. As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
Here's Wade, defended by Harden. Oh, the shot is off. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans take the series and will move on. They snuff out any chance at a comeback with the Game 5 win. Now it's on to the conference finals.
If anyone had doubts about this team and its resilience, I think those have been put to rest. The championship's much more within their reach now, but next round they face a very difficult test.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals.
Game 6. The Western Conference. Finals here. Welcome everyone to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Suns against the Houston Rockets. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. We've got Richmond, Anthony out there with Bosch. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Unseld in at the 5 down low. Back to Duncan. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Drexler's shot is off. Anthony, the pass to Billups. Here is Richmond. Anthony working it over. Good D by Johnson.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Lever. Count it. Good. Lever's got the first points of the night for Phoenix.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams. Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Here's Thurman. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's in there. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's Richmond on the wing. Back to Billups. Pass to Bosch. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Drexler kicks to Lever. Duncan in the corner. Lock at 6. Drexler scanning the floor. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Drexler against Richmond. Pass to Anthony. Fires from the wing. Good on the jump shot.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
First personal foul. 15.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Lever, the pass to Thompson. Drexler against Richmond. 6 to shoot. Drexler outside. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. Bosch, a screen on Drexler. On the wing, Richmond. Drexler defending. Drexler against Richmond. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Thompson up top. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That one goes in.
Yeah, he needed that bucket to show there isn't a lid on there.
It's trailed by 4. Outside Anthony. It's Richmond on the wing. Drexler defending. Richmond no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And Thompson kicks to Lever. Here's Drexler. Drexler with another miss.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
to Thurman. Now here's Duncan. Duncan drawing the double team. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
It's stolen by Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Jones checked in for the Rockets. Maxey comes in for Chauncey Billups. Outside, Maxey. Jones with the bounce pass. Pulls up. Bosch can't hit. Suns leading by 8. Here's Porter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Maxey. Here he goes. It's off the run, and it's good on the way in.
Man, look at that burst that time by Maxey, changing gears to get it done.
Pass to King. There's a good screen. And here is Zubac. And here is King, defended by Jones. 4 on the shot clock. And Jones sends it back.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Bosch high post. Willis on him. Bosch with the bucket.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Phoenix leading by 6. Pass to King. Here's Willis. He has yet to score. King right side. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
He sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Rockets trail by 8. Bosch looking around. Maxey against Porter. The kick out to Bosch. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Anthony. And they get it back. With the block.
And what a block from Levine. Love seeing him be so engaged on defense.
Houston making some changes. Haywood's checked in for Bosch. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Phoenix leading by 8. Porter with him. Billups picks him up defensively. Outside, Levine. Jones against King. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Number 13, Joakim Noah.
There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Maxey against Levine. Shot clock at 6. Maxey passes to Haywood. Makes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
King is out there with Kevin Willis. Then it's Porter. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Duncan in its center. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Phillips. 2 points. That one goes. Phillips has got his first basket.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
Duncan with a screen on Billups. Porter kicks to LaVine. Back to Porter. Willis with a screen on Billups. Porter, no luck. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Houston. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Phillips from outside. Rebound by the Suns. Came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well. And you've got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
Oh, yeah, one thing affects the other without question. It's the kind of thing they'll try to recreate.
Great preparation by LaVine, getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams making substitutions here. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Chauncey Billups fourth, and of course Tyrese Maxey.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Billups dishes to Noah. Maxey against Drexler. And there's the call on Fat Lever. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Noah with a screen for Billups. Shot clock at 5. Here's Maxey. Doesn't go that time. Drexler with the defensive effort. Pass to Duncan. There's the pick. Lever left side. Over Richmond. Lever, that's good. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Here's Richmond. Another miss by Houston. Phoenix leading by 11. Lever passes to Drexler. Again, Phoenix.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got his first points of the night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Duncan with the screen on Billups. To the paint. Duncan kicks to Drexler. Over Maxey. Drexler's shot is off.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
And Lever has it in the corner. Pass to Drexler. Richmond with the steal. Over Lever. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Richmond.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
Lever with the screen for Drexler. Good on the triple. Drexler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Maxey. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And Phoenix making a change here. Zubats is checked in. Richmond outside. Clock at 6. Over Drexler. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Stolen by Zubats. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Richmond outside. Back to Billups. Haywood with a screen on Lever. Billups, no good. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Pass to Thurman. Outside Lever. Zubats with the screen for Lever. Over Billups. Again, Phoenix.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Unseld. Excellent defense there from Zubats. Richmond against Drexler. Outside Lever. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Haywood's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richmond against Thompson. Now here's Richmond. He's tightly guarded. That one drops for him.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Here's Thurman. Back to Lever. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kept alive. And the wide open shot from Billups. Drills the three-pointer. Billups has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Billups is a shoot-first point guard, someone ready and willing to let that one fly.
Outside, Drexler. Tries the spin move. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. Still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep? And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. Phoenix leading by 13. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got Anthony. Chauncey Billups out there with Richmond. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Unseld in at the 5. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Unseld.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Feeds away. And the shot goes down. Anthony's got his second basket of the game. The Suns shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Pass to Thurman. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Anthony, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Asar Thompson.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Drexler up top. He's covered by Richmond. Rockets trail by 11. Pass to Billups. Houston moving the ball around. Unseld. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They led by as many as 18 points. Thompson inside. Anthony on him. Here's Thurman. He's covered by Richmond. Drexler gets the bucket. Drexler's got 11 points.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Back to Billups. It's stolen by Lever. Pass to Duncan. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Carmelo Anthony, 4th.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer. They are just killing him on the interior.
Rockets trail by 15. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Outside Bosh. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Richmond with the bucket.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosh, finding the open man for the easy one.
Suns leading by 12. Porter inside. He's guarded by Billups. Porter passes to Willis. Inside. It's rebounded by Unseld. Unseld's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Richmond. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Billups. Duncan knocks it loose. Zubac is checked in for the Suns. Suns have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Outside, Levine. Pass to King. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good. 2 points. King's got 6.
He has the complete game in the paint. King can get plenty of points on the perimeter as well, but inside, that's where he butters his bread.
Richmond against Levine. And with that, the Phoenix leaders cut back down to 12 as they get that one from Richmond.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to King. Tries a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Richmond outside. Here's Bosch. Here's Unseld. Zubac defending. Unseld, the pass to Bosch. Richmond outside to the inside. Unseld. And he uses the glass on the layup. Unseld's got his first points of the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Willis, the pass to Levine. Over in the corner, Zubac. A 3. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Pass to Unseld. Richmond for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Richmond's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so here's Phoenix. They led by as many as 18 points. King, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And slam dunk by Haywood.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Maxey against Levine. Clock is at 3. There's the triple. Haywood, no good. Phoenix leading by 9. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Anthony against King. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Noah finds Maxey. Noah with a screen on Levine. From deep, Maxey. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that took.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. King outside. Zubac, a screen on him. King, the pass to Zubac. Misses from short range. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here is Richmond. Lever is out there with Drexler. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then there's Duncan. And it's Thurman in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Richmond against Drexler. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shots good by Drexler.
And how about the offensive explosion here by Clyde Drexler? Has really developed his skill set. No one's been able to match up with him all night.
Here's Richmond, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
16 foul. The line for the Rockets, Nick Richmond. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Richmond nails both of them. Here's Lever. Duncan outside. Duncan, so good down low.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to one zone. Maxey with it, picked up by Thompson. Maxey, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Haywood. Now here's Jones. And here's Richmond. 4 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
3-point field goal.
Richmond's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Lever the bounce pass. And he can't bank that one in. He gets trailed by 11. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Richmond. Over Drexler. Richmond no good. And it's Drexler with the ball for the Suns. They led by as many as 18 points. Lever finds Duncan. Shoots over Haywood. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Lever. Lever's got his 4th assist in this one. And so here is Houston. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Anthony, the pass to Billups. Here is Richmond. Broke loose.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Outside Lever. Thompson outside. Pass to Drexler from the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Outside Billups. Now Anthony. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
Oh, great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
Outside, Drexler. Lever with the screen for Drexler. Duncan outside. Thurman passes to Duncan. Now here's Drexler. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Rockets trail by 13. Outside, Billups. Bosch, a screen on Lever. Billups, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Lever kicks to Thompson. Duncan down low, working on Bosch. A wide open look for Drexler. And the three ball is good. Drexler's got 8 here in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Tim Duncan.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
And you can see how much he's fed off the intensity of the home crowd. In a backs-against-the-wall game, he was at his very best. Phillips against Lever. Drexler right side. Shoots it up. Rebounded by Anthony. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Rockets. They trail by 16. Richmond against Drexler.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing foul.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Richmond nails both of them. Suns leading by 14. Now Duncan. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Lever against Phillips. He's off from 3.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Lever with it. Phillips picks him up defensively. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from deep. The shot misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Got a piece of it. Beyond the arc. That one misses. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Anthony against Drexler. That one is off. So it's the Suns winning easily here. I think, Greg, they played with a little more of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right.
Game 7, Western Conference Semifinals. The Rocket.
It doesn't get much bigger. So Phoenix wins the tip. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. We've got Asar Thompson, and it's Drexler in at the 2. And here are the Rockets. Pass to Billups. Here's Richmond. Drexler grabs the board. Thompson against Anthony. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Unseld. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Unseld. Shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Lever passes to Drexler. Here's Thurman. Banked it in off the glass.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Drexler. Here's Duncan. Here's Drexler. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Drexler's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Now Anthony. With a step back. Here's Unseld. And he makes it on the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Duncan. Pass to Thurman. And he drops it in from the low post. Thurman's gotten his second bucket.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Here's Unseld. Oh, and makes it with a kiss.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Duncan. Now Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Drexler. Off the mark there with a 3.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to Billups. Throws it up high. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And so it's Houston with it. It's a 3-point game. Here's Richmond. Anthony outside. Here's Richmond. Still no points.
First personal foul. First team foul. In for your Rockets, Jacob Noah Palace.
Here's Billups. Pass to Noah. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Anthony. From outside the arc. It's deflected. Anthony against Thompson. Here's Lever. Here's Duncan. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the board.
Here's Porter. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. From the high post. The rebound by Haywood.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Billups. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
He's checked in for Houston. And a change for the Suns. Kings checked in. Pass to Levine. Here's Zubac. Shot clock at 5. Porter from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Collins against Levine. Pass to Haywood. And he converts the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Down low. Oh, deflected. Pass break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Collins. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Levine passes to Porter. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the layup. Porter's got 5 now.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
Pass to Jones. Maxey surveying the D. And there's the screen. Inside. Here's Haywood. Oh! Threw it down! Wow!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's King. His shot won't fall. Jones with some nice D. To the paint. Here's Haywood. The rebound by Willis.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Down low. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Collins. 29 seconds left in the first. And there's a pick for 3. Maxey. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Suns have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's King. No points so far. Zubac with a screen on Jones. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Phoenix ball.
With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Suns on top. They're up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
We've got Maxey, and it's Haywood in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Pass to Thurman. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Lever. Maxey covering. Lever can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Duncan. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Thurman's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Back to Maxey. The rebound by Duncan. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Lever. Still without a bucket. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Drexler. 3-pointer. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Maxey. Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Maxey with it, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Drexler. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Anthony.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. They set the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get off the shot.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
To the inside. There's Duncan. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
To the middle. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Drexler. And there's the screen from behind the arc. The Rockets pull it in.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
That puts him in the lead. Bosch has got 6 points in the quarter.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Thompson outside. Pass to Duncan. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Lever. Off target from outside. And it's Anthony with the ball for Houston. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Bosch. It's picked off. Thompson outside. Lever passes to Thompson. Here's Lever. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he dunks it down.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
The Rockets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here's Noah. Yet to see a basket. It's tipped. Levine with a steal. Pass to Porter. Here's Willis. 5 on the clock. Inside. Stolen by Collins. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. On up the court. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Important 2-point, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Pass to Zubac. The ball's knocked loose. 1:27 left to play in the half. Here's Billups, defended by Thompson. Here's Unseld. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Pass to Unseld. Houston working the ball around. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Levine against Collins. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Levine. That one's wide left. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Unseld. Pass to Collins. Here's Billups. Defended by Thompson. Puts up a 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So we conclude the first half. Rockets ahead. They're up by 6. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. Looking at the scenario. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. Houston leading by 6. And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Asar Thompson, and it's Duncan in at power forward. Bosh, the pass to Richmond. Three-pointer, Anthony fires in the triple. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Pass to Anthony. And there's a pick. Blocked! And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Houston shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Anthony. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for 1. Rick Bosh.
Suns trail by 9. Thompson outside. Pass to Duncan. The Rockets pull it in. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now. Shot from the mid-range. Drexler grabs the board. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Thurman, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thurman's got 8.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He was still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Bosch. Lets it go from deep. Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Phoenix with it. It's a 10-point game. Thompson outside. Pass to Duncan. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Give him 8 points now.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Richmond. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And that one's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Rockets lead by 8. Pass to Haywood. Here's Richmond. Here's Haywood. Give him 8 points now. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. That one no good. Suns trail by 8. They set a pick to the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Maxey passes to Richmond. Step back shot. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Porter. King. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Richmond. Here's the 3. Houston with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's the lob. Now here's Maxey. No points yet. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Rockets lead by 6. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Maxey on the wing. Here's Haywood. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Noah. 5 to shoot. Outside Maxey. There's the 3. The rebound by Willis.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the inside. Here's Zubac. Oh, missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Houston leading by 6. Maxey passes to Richmond. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Here's Drexler. 5 points in the game. Porter pass to Drexler. Here's King. Over Jones. Once again, off the mark by Phoenix. 1:43 left in the third quarter. The shot by Richmond, no good. Suns trail by 6. Here's King. Outside Porter. From the arc. Nails it from 3. Porter's got 8.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Porter against Maxey. Here's Haywood. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Drexler. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Down low. Haywood, good. 10 points for him.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And here's Porter. Give him 8 points now. King. Jones with the block. Back comes Houston in transition. And here's Maxey outside. Pass to Richmond. The Suns clear it. Willis has got 7 rebounds in the game. King, the pass to Willis. Here's Drexler. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Drexler's got 4 points in the quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Rockets ahead, up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Maxey, and it's Unseld in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That one on Anthony. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Bosch. Back to Anthony. And King pulls it down. The Suns leading. Here's Lever to the paint. And there's a 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Thompson, he's checked in for King.
Thompson.
And Houston has possession. Anthony outside. Thompson with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Outside Levine. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Duncan. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Anthony outside. This one for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Lever. Here's Duncan. Here's Thurman. 5 on the clock. Misses the jumper from the wing. Anthony against Thompson. Down low. Here's Unseld. And it's rejected. Going by Collins. To the inside. The Suns clear it. Thurman's got 4 rebounds now. Lever passes to Levine. Now Thompson. Here's Duncan. Down low. The offensive rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Okay, thanks, Allie. They set the pick. Here's Duncan. Rockets with a rebound. Here's Unseld. Pass to Billups. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Thurman. Thurman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Levine passes to Thurman. Thompson with a screen. Here's Thurman. Tipped and stolen by Anthony. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Line for your Rockets. Carmelo Anthony. Thank you.
The free throw drops for Anthony. And Anthony drops them both. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Lever passes to Duncan. Anthony against Thompson. Pass to Lever. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Thurman. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 6.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Anthony against Thompson. Anthony, the pass to Bosch. Over to the left wing. Here's Billups. Off target with the 3.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Duncan. There's the screen. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Anthony outside. Here's Bosch. The shot. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And the timeout called here by Jordan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Porter. Here's Drexler. No good. Rockets trail by 6. And there's the drive. Good for 2.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Richmond. At the line, shooting 1.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Anthony. Thompson with a steal. Now Porter. Oh, can't hit the jumper. 1:15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Billups.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2. Carmelo Anthony.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both shots good from the strike.
That's what they needed from him. Unaffected by the pressure.
Here's Drexler. Here's Thompson. Six to shoot. Now Porter. Banks it home. Big shot.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Billups. He's guarded by Porter. Now Anthony. It's tipped. Outside Porter. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And the Rockets call time here. They're behind by 7. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Maxi's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Thompson outside. Here's Drexler. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Thompson with it. And so the Phoenix Suns have won the series. And it took 7 games.